guess the park.
Oh, I know how to take care of rascals. My fists, for starters. Ha! Down you go!
Paul and I are simple folk. We settled out here on account of the isolation rather than despite it. Just honest people, working the honest land, building honest superconductors out in the shed. The way it's meant to be. It sounds like those rascals are using the core of our wind turbine as a base amplifier for their little hootenanny. They won't mind if you take it back. I'm sure they could use a break from all their hooting and hollering anyhow.
Bang! Life is a rhythm, a dance of growth and decay. It's time for the drop.
My fists are ready!
Those bass drops are bad for the old eardrums. Might as well be doing the foxtrot inside the pressure wall of a Class 12 Sky Shatter warhead. No thank you. Oh, those rascals are using our fuse to power their nasty little radio tower. Make sure to ask them good and nicely. I'm sure they won't mind parting with it.
One day, I come across a big mother of a ship. Well, I took it for a joyride around Delphis and went on a low-grav bender. Eventually, I sober up and head back. Just as I enter orbit, some asshole shoots out my engine and I crash land. I don't know how long I was out, but when I came to, I saw my leg was busted up real good. I remember thinking, that's infected. Stinks too. Sort of fun to poke though. Pokey, pokey, pokey. At least I've got company, eh, stink leg? Then I says to myself, talking to a leg, I'm losing my freaking mind. Say stink leg, you think I'm losing my mind or what? I'm gonna die.
That won't go easy! Come here!
Way to spread your message. Maybe now they'll splurge on something with a little shine, like a hyperfiber Q3 echo line with whisper encryption. Gets the soaps like a snap. Now you've unborrowed all our spare parts. Come on back to the homestead, dearie. I hate to be a bother to you. Usually Paul's the one to settle up on these neighborly disagreements. He's just got a way with people. You are too kind, dearie, returning those parts to us. If it ain't too much trouble, would you mind reinstalling them? My hip's been acting up ever since I tweaked it hauling that reactor core up a flight of stairs.
I've got bullets with your name on them. Well, wait, that came out.
Good fences make good neighbors, and electrified fences make well-behaved neighbors. Power's back on. I was worried my custard would go bad right there in the icebox, and now the specimens won't come out of cryo sleep. Anyway, sure is nice to have some help around here. I am astonished by the kindness of strangers. I must insist on some payment. Come on over. Homestead's seen better days. But if you can't take care of your home and your antimatter containment chamber and your family, what can you take care of? Thanks, dearie. The creek's been dry nearly a week now. And let me tell you, the fuel rods need a cooling and the bark root needs a watering. Paul ran off into the canyon to get them waters flowing again, but I ain't seen hide or hair of him. Go get the water running, will you, dearie? I'm not too worried about Paul. He's always getting himself into trouble. I like that about him. He's like the firewater in my iced tea or the proton bombardment on my bismuth.
Are you saying that's a positive?
Well, sure it is, dearie. How the heck else you gonna get polonium-209? Take care of yourself out there, dearie. Stay hydrated and watch your step for loose rocks. Don't want to twist anything. Oh, and beware vermilingua, thick of quill and ravenous of maw.
thank you. Ordinarily, I don't take too well to strange visitors trespassing on our land, but given your fine timing, I truly appreciate the rescue.
Ma sent me. How exactly did you end up inside that skag?
I must confess my ingested state was self-inflicted. That hungry devil ate all my dynamite, so I dove right down its gullet. I didn't see my dynamite on my pilgrimage through its insides, so I reckon the devil must have pooped or puked it out. Same thing for a skag. If you're here to help, get to digging around in them scat piles, visitor. This dam of excrement's been keeping the crop waters from reaching our humble homestead. Now we got all the dynamite, we can set about undoing Vermalingua's mighty works. Stick them implements of destruction right there in the offended center.
Blood. I want blood.
Finely placed. An eye for demolition on you, visitor. Now, sink the plunger and blow that poop dam straight to perdition.
I need to go shower 9 times.
From the fires of destruction flow the waters of life. A fine job, visitor. Now, I seem to have lost my watch while on my intestinal pilgrimage. Go and let Ma know I'm intact, though I reckon the stench of our victory may have already wafted her way.
Paul got himself ate by a skag again, didn't he? Well, I can hardly complain when I've got running water flowing to my crops and rods, can I? Homestead's better than ever. Here's something to pay for your dry cleaning, dearie. Oh, and I think Paul's got one more job for you when you got the time.
The homestead ain't safe yet. Them pilfering devils out in the Splinterlands won't be happy that you so kindly returned what they stole. They'll be back to take more than spare parts next time. Now, I'm quick with the knife, but we need a little more hellfire for what I believe's coming our way. I think it's time to wake Bessie.
Bessie?
Our child, in a manner of speaking. Ma and I, well, we each got our virtues, as well as our sins. I reckon we put just about everything of both into Bessie. Go on, visitor. Start her up.
Paul, you know Bessie's a fussy girl. Watch minds of her logic echelon need a complex blend of fuel, precisely mixed.
Ma's right. Visitor, you just gotta open the valves in the right order. Hop on up.
That's got the colloidal cobalt flowing. Next valve's across the way. See it? That'll be the quantum brine. Next one's tight, dearie. Might have to knock it loose.
Good fortunes. You didn't set off the night fire oil. Last valve's up top, visitor. And finally, flat cherry cola. Bessie's got everything she needs. Ascend to the roof and power her up.
Time to wake up, Bessie dear.
And just in time, I reckon. The devils are crawling out of hell